just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Michigan's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The lone back's got it. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Baker. Nice grab in traffic. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The spike. He's going to throw it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. It's complete to the right. And the catch
drive by this offense capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Elliott. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Baker. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Making side adjustments here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Wide open spaces. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniel. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Mark. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Mark. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans in this offense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's... Oh, he's got some space. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And this one splits the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's caught. It's Mark. And he's still running after the move. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Caught over the middle, it's Daniel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slithers into space. can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniel. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it at the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
on 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. And the defense got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Makes the grab. It's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Baker. The screen, he's got wheels.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now the pitch. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdowns.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He spins that thing down the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Baker. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback will keep it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Looking for the goal line, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reaction.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The pitch. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on first down. Still looking, on the move. Finds a crease at the 20.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Baker. Dances away. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make... On 3rd down, thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Great news for the offense as they'll get the ball with tremendous field position inside the 40-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. 43.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Baker. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep. Momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense wins.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pocket breaking down. The screen, and watch out. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a gap. It's Reed. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith wants to throw. Uncorks it. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this one.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room. That
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
no doubt, they've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
No good. Guys, after this